I have a little bit of a different video today. Today I am going to make a paper piecing. I'm on the design team for Little Scraps of Heaven Designs. My friend Tricia is the owner and the designer there. And recently she posted on the fan page what would the fans like to see. And one of the things they wanted was to see process videos making the patterns. So I said, well, I can do that after I get rid of the cold I had. So my voice is pretty well better now, and I thought, well, I'm going to make this. I'm also going to do this in two parts, I hope. I'm going to try to do a process video of actually putting the page together. I've never done that, and I have no idea how to edit videos, so it has to be a good video. I don't know. But we'll do this tonight. So I'm going to show you what we're going to make tonight. We're going to make, make sure I think you need to go up some. Sorry about the wobble there. We're going to make Boo Boo Bear. And I'm just going to do this bear here. Oops. I'm just going to do the bear. I'm not going to do the band-aid or anything. Just this bear I'm using. I'll show you the pictures so you kind of know. If you get queasy, you might not want to look. But this is my little granddaughter. She fell. I think she fell off the swing at school. She fell at school. And so she kind of hurt her head. It wasn't terrible. She just got it glued and everything's fine. Can't even see the scar now. This was a year ago. So we're going to do that. I thought I'd share some of my tips of how I do my paper piecings. I've been on the design team for at least 8 years. I was trying to remember. I don't know. I think it's been about 8 years. So one thing I use is this tacky glue by Scotch. And ignore my nasty looking bottle. This is a needle tip bottle. I got it several years ago in the model airplane section at Hobby Lobby. And my suggestion is if you get one, you'll want a needle bottle of some kind. Don't try to take the label off of it, because then it doesn't exactly come off and it becomes this gooey, inky ick. But the bottle still works fine. I almost considered getting a new one for today, but I thought, no, this is me. This is my mess. So the other thing that I use is these makeup sponges. I broke out a new one for my old one was starting to crumble onto the things and making a mess. So broke out a new one. I also use the Tim Holtz thing. Tonight I'm using Distress Oxide, I think, for all of them. No, not the Picket Fence. It's just Distress ink. I use all kinds of inks. I'm not picky. Just whatever I have that works, that matches. Okay, another thing that I usually do is cut out 2 sets of eyes, because I seem to lose eyeballs. So I just cut 2. And then you can get your piecing kind of set out how you want it, or how it's going to go. I also, up on my computer monitor, I always have the finished, and I don't have it there, I always have the finished piecing on my computer monitor so I can look at it and see where I'm going with it. That helps you, because, you know, otherwise you're looking at these pieces thinking, oh, where do they go? Where do they go? So that's how I do that. So we'll just get started. I'm going to try to do this pretty quickly so that it all fit in one video. I start with my lightest paper color, unless I'm going to do a pink or red tones, because those will stay on your fingers. Oops, I got to get where you can see me. They will stay on your fingers and transfer to your other piecings. So I just kind of like to do a blue on my white pieces. If I get, oh, these are my tweezers. You need tweezers, and I've been using these since I started paper piecing, so they look rough too. If I got something really tiny, I'll just use those to hang on. And I don't get super picky. I have learned over the years that I kind of like more shadow than I used to think I did. I used to be really particular and just kind of daintily go on the edge. But I've decided I kind of like more on there than that. Okay, so we've got our blue done. Now we're going to move to the oxide, and I'm going to do my lighter browns first. I'll stick my hand in there. I'm just going to do these really quick. So I hope you all are having a good day. I'm hoping for spring. I couldn't believe I got up yesterday and I left work, my house. I have to drive about an hour to work, and when I left my house it was pouring down rain, and I got about 15 minutes from my house and it was snowing so hard. And then by afternoon we were back to spring. Snow was gone and it was spring again. I'm ready for the trees to get budded and the leaves to come out, so maybe some of these allergies will quit. I really like to paper piece. The piecing patterns are really not very expensive, and you can find so many ways to use one pattern. So it's just a very economical way to get, you know, cute pieces onto your project. You can do so many things with them. I think at the website right now, all the piecings, today is April 15th. So I think right now everything is 70% off on the website. So I think the piecing patterns, a lot of them are just a little over $1. As you can see, I'm usually a little bit pickier than I'm being right now, but I'll get it done and get going to putting it together so you don't have to watch me ink. Forever. I had this done once, and I I started talking and got all tongue-tied, and so I stopped, and then I started another video, and I accidentally deleted the wrong video. So I thought, well, I'll just do it again. So we're through inking. Now, where's my tweezers? Make sure. I know. Oh, I always have a mat underneath what I'm doing. I have that for two reasons. One is to protect my desk, and the other is if I have to, you know, leave my work, like I don't get everything done in one setting, I can just pick my mat up and set it somewhere where I know that if somebody comes in and uses my desk while I'm gone, I'm not going to lose piecings. I have a glass top on my desk now, so the glue I can clean right off, but I got so used to working on a mat that I like to work on a mat, and it kind of helps with the glare. Now see here, I want to show you, I got too much glue on there. That's going to ooze out the side. You don't need very much, so I just take this little tip and spread it out a little bit, and then that way it's not oozing. If it does a little bit, I just go around it with my tweezers. Oh, I forgot to do the nose and the eyes. So your black pieces really do work a lot better if you put a light inking around the edge. They just stick out better. Sometimes I'll put some chalk on a little pom-pom and kind of ink in the center too. And when I'm doing my eyes, I like to, when I get down to the outside corner, I kind of do it a little bit heavier there. Now, I'm not an expert on eyes at all. Mine are very basic. I've just never gotten real good at doing the eyebrows and or the eyelashes and making everything look good. Sorry, I was trying to find the other. I guess I want this one. Sorry about that. I just do very basic. There are some piecers out there that can make their eyes look like real ones. It amazes me. Okay. So now I'm just going to take this. Oops, my screen. And put a little bit of ink. Just put it on his little nose there. Usually there's a little piece. I guess there isn't on this little guy. His ears. See here, I got that too much, so I just go around with my tweezers, kind of wipe it off. That way it won't leave any kind of shiny, you won't be able to see that happened on the, this does dry clear, but I still think you can see the glue residue a little bit there if you don't wipe it off. I have my pen. Making the eyelashes. Sorry, it's way up there. Hit the camera. Okay, so we're gonna take. Still don't feel like I got the right. I guess I do have the right eyes. So just gonna put a little bit on there. See, I squished too much. Maybe I really shouldn't make videos. I keep making mistakes here. Oh my goodness. And usually I will do my eyelashes before I put my eyes down. Excuse me, but I didn't tonight. So I just take and flick my marker, and of course my marker is not wanting to work. I bet you're enjoying this video, huh? Maybe I shouldn't post this. I go around the edge. That kind of helps with any evenness. And I just kind of do it till I like it. And I like to just do little bitty ones too. I don't know if you can see that. So then we'll do this side. I hope I'm in. Yeah, I am. It would help if my marker wasn't about dry, but I don't want you to have to wait while I go get a new one. And the marker that I'm using, you're probably gonna laugh, but it is from Dollar Tree. I'll show it to you here in just a second. I get 3 in a package at Dollar Tree, and I've probably been using this one for a year. So, okay, now for the eyeballs. I have always bought the fine tip jelly rolls. I kind of had trouble with them, and one day I bought a 3-pack, and it ended up to have 3 different sizes in it. I love the tin. It is so good. It's the biggest one. I love it. So I just kind of clean it off on my hand, and then kind of get it flowing. And I just put a little eyeball, and I don't go, you know, like I'm not very good at this, so. And then I put a little bit on the nose, and there we go. So now I'm just gonna put the eyes. I'll put the ears on. That's what these are. They're ears. Oh goodness. Okay, and then I'm gonna put his head on. And then I take his little legs. I gotta cut some of that off. There's a little rough edge on there. Okay, and I kind of hold them. I kind of hold them together there. I'm gonna glue my feet down here. I guess I have those right. Oops, I got glue there. All right. Now, hold it kind of how I'm going to want them. And then pick my little foot up. That way they're even. And then I'm going to hold those down. I'm going to take my little bear here. Hold him down. Whoops, slipped on me. All right, now his little band-aid. Do I want it? Not sure how I want him to hold it. I think like that. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the back here. And then I'll take this hand, or paw, and put it here. I'll take this paw, put it on this side. Now I want his bandage. In the picture, I don't know, you can always change the patterns up and make them so they fit what you're doing. So in the picture, the bandage is here. I'm going to put it down closer to his eye. I'm going to like put it about right here, I think. And you know, I made the little round one, but I'm not going to use it because I don't need to. So, there is our little bear. That is how easy it is to make the paper piecings. Now, you can go, I will probably take my brown marker and do stitches around the edge. I can see my markers real quick. Oh, my brown's gone. This will be dark enough. Yeah. You can just do like little stitches around your bear and your piecings just to add a little bit more to them. blue. Go. See, that just really adds. It adds something to your paper piecing. Sometimes I will just take my little bear and go around the edges of him too. I'll do a little bit here. Hope I'm in camera. Just so you can see how that kind of looks. Sometimes I'll take my white Jelly Roll pen and go around the edges of things just to add. I also really like to put like a, I'm not going to on this one, but like a stitch mark down here. Oh well, we'll do it. We'll see how it looks on him. See, look at that. That just really helps. And then I'd put a stitch, like a stitch mark here and here. So that's how that turns out looking. If I have one kind of to go around. This will work around his little ears. And see, just simple little stitches like that really adds depth to it. And it's real simple and it doesn't take very long at all, so that really adds to them too. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope that you might give paper piecing a try too. It's really fun. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Bye.